Hey guys, what's up? It's Shana Linier, and today I want to talk about self-care. I feel like there's more to self-care than, pampering yourself and eating, fine dining food or whatever. It's really taking care of you, taking care of oneself, yourself. So I just want to get into a couple of, different types of self-care, and if you're into that, stick around. I feel like these things are definitely priority. I just think they're like a non-negotiable. One of them is physical health care, emotional, mental, and of course socially, spiritual, and last but should be top tier is rest. I'm just gonna kind of talk about a couple things within each topic or whatever you want to call it, just to kind of go over what you can do to kind of take care of yourself in those areas. So first I want to talk about physical health care. I just want to say, it's very important. It's very important what you put in your body, as far as what you eat and what you drink. I know I went to an iridologist. We were talking and she told me and my husband, both of us were like really, really nice, fancy cars, body-wise. And I think she told me that I was a Porsche or something like that. I'm not sure. It was one of those luxury cars. She basically broke it down to say, would you put a certain type of gas, which is like on a lower end, in that car to make it run? No. And so for your body, you should do the same thing. You would want to put good meats, good juices, good vegetables, good fruits, all that good stuff in your body, so you can function right and stuff to that nature. So that's one really big thing, to be mindful of what you put in your body. Also, what goes along with that is working out. I know everyone is not too keen on working out, but you really can just walk. You don't really have to do any strenuous working out or anything like that. You can just take a walk on a daily, maybe 2 to 3 times out of the week for 30 to 45 minutes, and there you go. That's your self-care. That's pouring into you from the physical standpoint. Trust me, it really makes a big difference. Let's get into emotional self-care. These are the things that can, pretty much bring you joy, fulfillment in life, and that could be anything from as simple as volunteering to, something like a cause that you really believe in, or something as simple as just reading a book. My choice would be like a non-fictional book or something like that, or anything that's in like uplifting, or that can bring or give me a story that where I can see change, or some type of betterment. But yeah, so those things can really help. Also, being around people or environments where you feel empowered or connected and you can really authentically be yourself, where you're not, hiding behind anything, or you're just not feeling like you fit in so you can't be yourself, but you feel authentic to actually just be yourself. And so that brings, more connection. It allows your emotional state to feel better in that space. So I think it's a good thing to surround yourself in environments like that. Moral of the story, go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. I know that's probably like an old saying, but yeah, I think it really makes a lot of sense. So my next one is mental self-care. And I honestly would definitely suggest that anyone who is suffering with, any type of depression, or, there's any type of mental illness, I would definitely seek professional help first if you do have the access to get it, because, that's their job, and they can really help you navigate through that process. It'll be better than, trying to tackle that by yourself. But if you don't, journaling is also very, very good. Have multiple journals, different ones, different title to name, what this one is for. Some stuff you may just want to write your thoughts, and some things you may just want to write all of the things that you're thankful for. So you may want to title that like a gratitude journal or whatever. Writing, in your journal, or if you're out and you think of some things or you start feeling a way, you can also put it in your notepad. I know I personally do that. when I'm out and about or whatever, and I get back and put it in my journal. But I think that's a good way to build, you know, a healthy mental when, you know, you could possibly be dealing with things. And try not to be so hard on yourself. I'm also guilty of that, but I've been learning, you know, to forgive myself more and learn from my mistakes. And trust me, you'll be good. Because honestly, you got to remember, things don't always stay the same. That's just a mental note to continuously tell yourself, because, you know, like if you look back on where you used to be, you know that you weren't always there, and that things eventually do get better. So you just gotta kind of keep that in your mind. If that is something that you need to repeat to yourself over and over again, I think, you know, just finding that one thing that you can say to yourself to keep you motivated and keep your mental in a good space. I think, you know, you should create that one thing that just keeps you going. Now let's talk about social self-care. And I believe this is all about learning to create those boundaries, like we talked about in another video that I did. And it's all about learning how to say no when necessary. I mean, remember, you want to be around genuine connections, and you must be able to identify what is and is not okay. There it is. It's nothing more and nothing less to it. I know family can be a big thing, but once again, like I said in my other video, you know, people can be very manipulative, so be on the lookout for that. But be fair to yourself. And we have spiritual self-care. And to me, this is really just unplugging from everything in the world and just getting in that space to tap into something greater than yourself. And for me, that's God, and whatever works for you. But it's all about getting into that space, you know what I mean? That quiet space, blocking out all the noise or any distraction. And I feel like this could be daily. You know, for some people, you just have to set aside the time. But it's important that you find that practice that resonates with you. I just feel like it's very vital to have that spiritual time. And rest. You need plenty of rest. This is like a really big one for me, because one thing about me, if anybody knows me, I don't play about my rest. Like, I really, really need my rest. And when I don't get my rest, I'm probably not the nicest person. But I mean, I feel like getting your rest helps you function mentally better, and you're able to be present when you're, you know, in certain places or in certain environments, or you're around certain people. You're able to be there. You're not all tired and groggy. So I just feel like it's very important to get your rest. This helps you get recharged. I think it has better, it has like benefits of you looking younger too. I don't know if anybody cares about that. I don't even know if that's true, but get your rest, you know, get refreshed, get recharged, so that, well, it plays a very big factor in your well-being. So it's important that you get it. Well, guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, if you watched all the way to the end of the video. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye.